from his apartment. It's the Surge Podcast, starring Sergio Santana.
I don't wanna hurt nobody. I just came to vibe. Tonight we ain't with no drama. Tell them take it outside.
With tonight's guest,
Shorty and her friends been looking for a while. Tell them come and vibe.
now here's your host,
Disappear for a little, find a place to hide. Forget the problems, man. Gotta put the stress.
Santana.
Yeah. Hey. So, Shawty, what you wanna do? You already know. On a track. Let's tear this shit up. Yeah. Let's cook it up, Tro. She wanna ride the wave. Yeah. How I'm making money like 11 ways. And I'm getting paid up on Saturday. Just to let your bae hear what I say. Yeah. She gon' ride the wave. Chillin' with the squad. Yeah, we got it made. Whatever you want, have it your way. Shawty, she my slime. Yeah, that's my bae. Ayo, Shawty, get this strap. Get that shit from the back. I hear him running, acting whack. Woke up with a baddie right beside me. I ain't Superman, but Shawty know I'm mighty. Got the message, yeah, Shawty wanna fight me. Getting home and she ready in the 90. Baby wearing Playboy, sipping on Bacardi. She a local, but got dreams of living Lottie. I'm running through the O, yeah, gotta switch it up. At the M, yeah, we turn it all the way up. I'm a sniper shooting threes, not no layups. Speckle with the claws down, baby, mix it up. I'm a Scorpio, I'm gon' take your hoe. She a gift, so I had to buy that bitch a bow. Doing the wop, then she drop it on the floor. Calling me puppet and crawling on all fours. I'm gon' see a baby, we be trapping in Mercedes. I'm gon' treat her like a lady, I'm afraid I get spacey. I know, yeah, she wanna raid me, yeah, shawty wanna date me. Drop her at the corner, yeah, shawty acting crazy. She wanna ride the wave. How I'm making money like 11 ways. And I'm getting paid up on Saturday. Just to let your bae hear what I say. Yeah. Take you out with candles and pearls, cause you deserve it. Watching the stars with my favorite girl, yeah, shawty work it. Young goes, but like T-Pain on Sprung. Started fast and ended with some fun. Like little Yachty, she stay for one night. Hit a lick, ain't stopping at no light. Yeah, shawty got that ass so fucking juicy. But damn, baby, why the fuck you always acting moody? Women come and go, just like Drizzy said. But you the only one sleeping up in my bed. Take it slow, shawty, yeah, we all a little broken. No wet t-shirt contest, but shawty soaking. She high, yeah. Shawty fucking floating. She like when I'm deep inside, up in that motion. I'm dumb, I'm spacey, I'm sipping on that potion. She going under, but you know that shawty hoping, yeah. She wanna ride the wave. How I'm making money like 11 ways. And I'm getting paid up on Saturday. Just to let your bae hear what I say, yeah. She gon' ride the wave. Chillin' with the squad, yeah, we got it made. Whatever you want, have it your way. Shawty, she my slime, yeah, that's my bae. Yeah, that's my bae. Yeah, that's my bae. Not a surfer, she gon' ride the wave. Yeah, baby, ride the wave.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for our guest this evening, Lump Hamilton. Mr. Lump Hamilton, let's make some noise. That's what's up. Yeah, I love Lump, man. Listen, Lump, how long we known each other now? Like at least 10 years, something like that, maybe.
It's at least been a decade.
Yeah,
It's been more than a decade because I met you before the Laugh House closed. The Laugh House closed in July 2013, so I say a year before that. So it's about 12 years. About 11 years. Yeah, 11 to 12.
Yeah, man.
Um,
I mean, that's how long we was just all doing comedy all this time. That's what's great.
Right. And then I ended up getting affiliated with more with you through OC Diesel because of the battle rap shit. Because Zim and Junebug was running the league, and they let me. I went to the first show, and then after that, I was hosting, which was great. And then your fucking mom loves me.
Yeah.
Like, stop by the house, and I'm like, okay, I will.
Yeah. And you one of the few people that actually have had dinner with my family. Like actually been over my house and had dinner because not a lot of people have been to my house, let alone had dinner with my family. So,
right. And then I brought my son with me. He was kicking it with the little people too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It was good. It was good.
That's what's up. That's what's up. No, I'm talking about like that was when you went to the cookout. That was when you cook out too. But yeah, I'm talking about when you came to my house. You supposed to It was just me and my kids and stuff, my wife. Yep.
Right. Yeah, I did. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, not a lot of people. That's a brag, man. A lot of people could do that with me. That's
I completely understand. I completely
understand. That's what's up. That's what's up. So I know like you out there grinding still, and you're like the king of puns to me. You just got these little witty like idiosyncrasies that you like have these little quick like one-liners and stuff, and it's just your style has always been to be really really sharp, you know.
I developed that sharpness through my father. My father is quick-witted, and I used to work for my dad. And if you've ever like spent so much time with a parent, when that parent is wrong, you can't just call them out on it. You got to wait till you build enough to where when you hit back, you hit hard. And so when I started doing stand-up, like those little quick hitters, and I done took that and made a whole set out of it. And sheesh, after more than a decade in, now I'm starting to get into like my everyday life, my son and all of that kind of stuff. So I definitely my comedy has definitely been on an expansion team for a while now.
Yeah. And how do you feel now? Like, since I know you've been basically in the Philly comedy scene, like you've seen it grow and you've seen it evolve and change in so many different ways. Like, I know, like even since I left, like I went back and I was like, oh, the ecosystem's different again. You know what I mean? Like it just keeps like changing. So what's your thoughts on that now? Like, because I'm pretty biased when it comes to Philly comics. I think we some of the best, you know.
And we are. It's crazy because when like the only thing I haven't done in my career is travel. That's all I need to do. I need to get out. I need to come to LA. I need to go to Vegas. I need to go to Austin, New Orleans. But the Philly comedy scene is crazy and special because when I first started, it was literally 2 open mics. And now it's.
Well, I lost you. Oh, can you hear me?
And now it's to the point where if you can't get stage time in Philly, you're not looking hard enough because it's stage time every night of the week here now. And comics come and go, but you know, the scene is actually standing on its own 2 legs. Whereas when I started, it was just the 2 clubs, and now there's the 2 clubs, and there's you know, there's on Monday there's the Comedy Joint, and on Tuesdays there's the Great Room, and Wednesdays, and so on and so forth. So it's always you know somewhere out here to practice.
Yeah, and there's no pay for play down there, right? It's still like free to sign up to do mics.
Some people still do the some people still do the you know, you gotta pay $5 to do 4 minutes, but I don't even go for none of that. Like I'm here to it's almost the same way with selling tickets to a show. It's like I'm here to perform. I'm not here to promote your show or pay you to do something. With some mics, I understand, like if it's a variety mic and they're doing poetry and music and all the other stuff, I could give a donation. You know, I can understand because y'all trying to keep the room going. But there was a time here where people were like lining their pockets. Every comic had to pay $5 and all this. And
Yeah.
me coming from in the middle of my career, in the middle of this 12 years, I was broke and homeless. So I wasn't going to that no way because I couldn't afford it.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, we came up in where it's like it was free to sign up and it was real audiences there. So
Yeah.
I know like here in LA, they do that. They do like a pay for play, you know, it's like 5 for 5 minutes, you know, 8 for 10 or whatever, like that type of stuff. Now, in retrospect, I can see, like you said, you do a donation, you keep the room going because sometimes you got to pay for the room and somebody's paying for the cost, you know, the cost of that. But I mean, still, like, you know, to ask someone to pay to perform versus the opposite of paying them to perform is
Right.
a crazy concept.
Well, I'd much rather be paid to perform, and I have been. I've been doing okay. Actually been doing a lot of feature spots and hosting, and I don't know when you first like cut your teeth and yeah, I mean develop a set enough to where you're funny, you get mad when people put you first. I've been going first for so long, it don't even bother me. And I asked the promoter, like, are you sure you want to do this? I did a show in Trenton for Alcoholics Anonymous, and those are the best crowds. Anything anonymous, Narcotics Anonymous, alcohol, they're the best because they done been through some shit.
Yeah.
And now, yeah, I mean, they want to hear your shit and laugh at it. You know what I mean? And I went up there and the host of the show was like, yo, you're going first. And I'm like, are you sure you want to do that? Because you get 15 minutes of this. And I went up there and I set the stage on fire. And every comic after that benefited from it because where I set the level, nobody was allowed to drop below that. And I kind of get it and understand now.
Oh yeah,
You know?
having that crescendo because once you crack it open at a certain like it has to stay there. It either has to go up or at least stay there.
Yeah, it can't go down. And I've been to some shows where it's like, you know, the host is to go up and get some pops and some laughs, but you're not supposed to outshine whoever's coming up behind you.
Yeah.
You basically the pilot or you know what I'm saying, the captain of the ship. And like them first couple comedians sometimes will go up and they won't break them. You gotta break that crowd. Once you break them, it gotta stay there. Like you can't. There's no coming back underneath. There's no. You don't want it to. You know what I mean? It just gotta be. It's gotta be good from that point on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. And that you do think like as you progressed in comedy, do you think like your style like do you think you found your style? Like do you think you already had it?
I'll say like for a few years I was looking for like I have a style. And my style is like short, witty, one-liners and whatnot. And now that I've grown, I'm getting more into storytelling and putting things together the way that they're supposed to go. But I still got my machine gun in my back pocket should things feel like they're not going right. Because you know, as a comic, when you on stage sometimes and you're not getting the exact reaction that you want, or it's not, you like, hold on, this is not going right. Hold on, let me get this guaranteed fire out and let me shoot some of that and then go back to what I was doing. I have found my voice. My thing is like my brand of comedy is intelligent stupidity. And so anybody over the age of 16 or the 10th grade should be able to understand everything that's coming out of my mouth. And like a lot of other comics as well, and crowds have said like, yo, some of your stuff goes over people's heads. For example, a couple weeks ago, I headlined this show at a bar, and shout out to Big Sil. This bar, 54th and Master, Nets Bar. He had about 60 people on the second floor in this place, and I was headlining. And you know, a homie of mine, Del Gold, went up first and set the table, and the level was up, and everybody kept it there. When I got up, I was cooking, and I could tell I was cooking because it was two grown men sitting on both sides across from me, and they were crying, like wiping away tears, because I am cooking hard as hell. And I was one of one of my favorite half hours ever. It was so good. Because any comic knows when they're cooking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I just want everybody to understand what I'm saying. And then one of my favorite lines is, some of y'all gonna get this on the way home, and I'm okay with that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I tell the type of jokes where I'll tell a joke, most of the crowd will get it, and then I start another joke, and then somebody will go, "Hey, wait a minute," and I can hear the bell go off from them getting the last joke, and it's like, "Yo, catch up, we over here now." You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And you know, everybody, including the person that happens to, gets a kick out of that.
Mhm.
And it's just fun, man. I love it. I can't wait to get somewhere where I'm like touring, or my goal in this has always been to become a national touring feature. I just want to go around the country, tell these jokes. I don't have to necessarily be last. I just want to live comfortably, buy a house, a car, and give my son a nest egg. That's it.
Yeah.
It's always been my goal.
That's a good goal to have. You know what I mean? That's
It's not too heavy, but it ain't too
nah.
light, nigga.
Nah, it ain't. It ain't. I mean, well, I mean, I think what is part of it is, like you said, like touring, like getting out the city. I think for me, when I like when I left the first time, that was hard. Like, you know, that first leap is hard, but then after that, it was easy to leave again.
Mhm.
Yeah. So like, and then just seeing the difference in crowds in different areas and, you know, different places versus how it was back home. And that was interesting to see, because, or seeing what people, if the same jokes hit everywhere else type thing, you know what I mean? Because they don't all the time. You know what I mean? You gotta like,
They don't
yeah.
all the time, but a lot of us craft our stuff so that it is palatable wherever we go,
Oh,
because
absolutely. Yeah.
we're taught that. And then it's like, yo, Philly comics are monsters. This place is crazy. It's not New York. It's not Atlanta. It's not. But when you come here and you get responses and reactions a certain way, it trains you to
Mhm.
make sure whatever you do, you come out on top. And so, like, that's why I'm looking forward to traveling, because I know once the right person or people see this, it's
Mhm.
like, yo, he gotta go with us.
Yeah.
Like, he gotta go. Unless he don't want to go, he gotta go with us. You know what I mean? And I'm looking forward to it. I'm almost at that place where I have to be earmarked for something bigger.
Oh yeah, man. When we got, like, we do something, we're doing it for a purpose. You know what I mean? Like, we want to
Mhm.
like we want to have we want to look back and say, okay, this is what I did, you know, and this was my accomplishments. You know, like, you ain't waste your time. You know what I mean?
Right,
Yeah, but
right, right, right.
not even saying it like that, because sometimes I think, you know, I put in a lot of work and a lot of stuff, and I'm just like, you know, you don't know when that moment is, like you said, when it's like, okay, I put in all this preparation, you know, now it's time for the big game. You know, sometimes you don't know when that big game is. It just kind of happens.
Yeah, it just happens at some point. Case in point, props to Lawrence Killebrew. He hosted for Shula King over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And they were at Helium, and I'm in the dressing room. I'm in the green room, and we're sitting down talking and shooting the shit. And me and Lawrence, I can say we at least cool. I got his phone number.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he's called me before, I've called him before. So we sitting down there talking. And I just told him, like, yo, he started maybe 5 years before I did.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I'm proud of you, because you got out here. He moved to Atlanta and this, that, and the third, but he keep his ties to the area. And now he's touring around the country. He just did St. Louis. He did
Mm-hmm.
Kansas City. Like, he's moving. He's doing stuff. And he was on some shit like, yo, I don't want to seem ungrateful because it's a lot of work, but this is what I wanted. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that's why I'm proud of you, because you went after it, you got it, and now, you know what I'm saying? You know, not necessarily that the sky's the limit, but people see you. You know what I'm saying? They see the work that you put in. And I've seen it as well, but it's like not, I won't say I'm a protege of his, but like I said, he started after, you know what I'm saying? He started way before I did.
Yeah.
And I'm 5 years older than him. But he's been in comedy 5 years longer than me.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, I see.
So we talking,
you know what I mean? With him,
yeah,
I can see the end, or not even the end result, but I can see the forest through the trees. You know what I'm saying? I see a end game, a goal. And it's not that I would base what I'm doing off of what he's done, but I know if I keep progressing the way that I need to, or that a way that I want to, like, I've been through some shit in my life. So even with stand-up to fall back on, this was my therapy, and comedy saved my life. It kept me from like raiding warehouses.
yeah.
And when I say raiding, I mean like stealing the metal out the motherfuckers. So yeah, I mean, I'm at a point now where it's like I'm hosting, I'm featuring. I need to start traveling just to get these out there somewhere else, and people will come, you know what I mean, have me come back. You know what I'm saying? I need to go to like a Milwaukee and rock out. And you know what I'm saying? I definitely need to get to California. I haven't been to California since 2000. The
Yeah.
last time I was in California, the Falcons was in the Super Bowl with the Dirty Birds.
Okay.
And that's way back.
Yeah.
Not Matt Ryan and them, the ones before that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's been a long time, but I need to get out here, man. That's all I know. I need to get out and do some different cities.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think, you know, people get a whiff of your style, they're gonna be, it's gonna catch on quick because it's different. You know what I mean? And I myself need to get out more too, because I don't really right now. I just kind of wherever I'm at, that's kind of where I do comedy. You know what I mean? Like I don't really leave my city.
Right.
And even with that, like I've always been a comic that you know, I always produce my own stuff. So I wasn't like always competing or fighting for the same stage time as all the other comics. I was trying to create stage time.
Right. And I dig that. And I did that for a taste as well. I've done everything in Philly except for maybe two things. And the two things that I'm talking about, if they wanted me to be on them, I'd have been on them already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to put nothing out there sideways like they disrespecting me or anything. If they wanted me on these stuff, I'd have been on it already. And I don't hold no ill will. It's just there. You can put whoever you want on it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when the names come up of comics that haven't done your shit that are good, my name should come up and I should be offered it. But like I said, that's their stage. They can do what they want with it. You know, I've done everything here. I've done Punchline 5 times this year. I've done Helium twice this year. I still go up to the Comedy Works in Bristol. I was just there Saturday and cooked. Like, you know, he gonna have me come feature once the new year starts, because I've been hosting there for almost a decade. I've been hosting there for at least 8 years.
Yeah.
And I featured once and it didn't go well, and the owner wasn't sick at the time, and I never inquired about it again. But I said to him this weekend, I said, listen, I've been a good soldier. I know the first time that I went up for that, it didn't go well. I said, but at the same time, you know, I've been here. I keep coming back here. I didn't put the work. He said, I'm not disagreeing with you. He said, I'll put you on the schedule for next year. He said, we've done to the, we already booked up to the end of the year. But next year, I got you. And so I'm looking forward to that. And try to get all my family and everybody out there at least for, you know, one of those 2 shows. But, you know, it's tough with family because people tell you they're going to come and then don't. Yeah. And then, you know, you can't really be mad about it because people have their own lives. But, you know, I only need my peoples to come see me maybe once every couple years. You know what I'm saying? I don't need y'all at every show. And I've been doing it for 12 plus years. It'll be 13 in January. And there's certain family members that have never seen me do stand-up other than YouTube clips and me talking shit or running a joke by them.
Yeah.
So, you know. It is what it is.
There's plenty of people that say. I think all comics say that because they always have that one person like, well, when you got a show, oh, just let me know, man. I'll be posting all the time. I see you like people, like, you know what I mean, certain posts. So like, if you like it, you can come out. Like, don't ask me to tell you personally unless you're looking for a personal invite. That is the invite. It's, you know, I put it on social media. You come out, and for me, I don't really. I actually enjoy or rather have no one I know there because then I know like if my stuff's really, you know what I mean, funny. You know, like I like going into a blind audience. Person, that's me.
I've been saying for over a decade, nothing should make your comedy dick or clit harder than a room full of people that have never seen you perform before.
Yeah.
Because they don't, only you know what's going to happen. It's like being a quarterback and having all the plays ahead of time. The defense don't know what you grade do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know how to go score, so go do it. You know what I mean?
That's always, honestly, that's one of the most gratifying things where you know, like they looking at you like, oh, he ain't shit. Yeah, I mean, or he ain't gonna do that, and then you go in there and you light it up, you know.
Right.
And I always enjoy just, like I said, being in a room with people I don't know, a whole room of strangers, making them laugh is you know, that's part of the reason I do it. You know, like that's part of what makes it fun.
It's a powerful feeling.
Yeah.
To know that I just, you know what I mean, I could go on stage. I only need 5 minutes. You know what I mean? I would like longer time, but I only need 5 minutes. Yeah. And I can have you like cracking up and just walk off like nothing happened. You know what I mean? It's like being a hitman. You know what I mean? It's like killing people, but with jokes. It's like being a hitman. You know what I mean? It's like being a mass terrorist, but you know what I'm saying? You got jokes. I'm going to throw this book bag and just going to blow up. We all going to laugh. All right, I'm going to see y'all next time. Peace.
I remember one time Tommy Too Smooth pulled me to the side at the Laugh House, right? And he told me that everybody wants to be in the room with a comedian, not a comic. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody wants to feel like they're hanging out with you a little bit. And to keep your jokes in your back pocket, you know what I mean? You got your toolbox. He's like, go out to have fun with them, and they're going to tell you what material they want to hear. They're going to tell you where to take it. And that was probably most invaluable information that anyone had ever given me at that time. You know, like we took classes, we did all that stuff, and I was like, I don't think anybody summed it up like that. And was like, when he said that, it was like a light bulb went off, like a switch, and I started to do things a little bit differently and switch things up. But yeah, shout out to Tommy Too Smooth.
I just saw him. I just saw him a couple weeks ago. That's my guy.
Yeah.
Keith from Up the Block was doing stand up at the movies, and they recorded like a comedy special for he does the characters for Fernandez versus Lula Mae Parker. And so it was fun, man. It was fun. My son was like, he had done the show live, like a live version of it. Then they went back and recorded it. My son was like, I seen this already. And I was like, I know, but we like, that's not the purpose of it. He's like, we're gonna do this again. I was like, nah, I think the second time is the charm with that. Because they recorded it. And Tommy's a legend. He's a monster too. He's one of those comics that is so funny that you hate having to follow him. And I know this because I've had to follow, because he sucks all the air, all the laughter out of the room. Like, it's like, he's so funny that he rings, and then you got to go up there and do more after him. Like, they still dying from what they just saw. Like,
well, he's at the highest level of energy. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
That's why. And then on top of that, you know how hard it is. I just did a character 101 class at UCB. And I got like a diversity scholarship, so and I really liked it. It was I did do 4 characters in 4 minutes. The commitment, I never did that like that. It was one thing to do be a stand-up, but then to be a character, just a full-blown character, and be in it and like in it. And he does that. He loses it, and then he's just slaughtering as a character on top of just being a regular stand-up. And that's not easy, man. It's not easy.
No, it's not. He is to be commended.
Yeah.
He is to be commended. They say like Kevin Hart wrote a book, and in the book he said he went to go audition for Saturday Night Live, and they asked him to do characters, and he was like, "The only person I know do characters is Tommy McMillan. Is Tommy Too Smooth."
Yeah.
And Tommy got about 8 of them.
Yeah.
He got about 8 of them that he could go do one every night of the week and still have leftovers for next week.
Yeah.
Like, so it's crazy. Myself, I don't know if I could do a character. I probably could, but the dedication it takes.
Exactly.
Because on top of everything else, you're just acting. Because I'm not Lump anymore. I'd be whatever the character is, and you have to sell it. Before the show, they was doing like some like B-roll outside, and he was dressed like a vagrant, walking up to people, handing them money, and I could not stop laughing at that shit. And the shit was actually hilarious. Like, the nigga is too stupid.
Because he stayed, you stay committed to the character. It's next level. You know what I mean?
Yes,
it's super funny, man. Stupid funny. But I think we all stamps are kind of capable of it if we really, really, I guess, like, it's just like anything. It's like practice makes perfect. If we get into that, we get into those plays. This is another medium of comedy. And, you can be more well-rounded as a stand-up, too, as well.
Agree. I would have to, like, if I came up with a character, I would want something that, like, a bunch of people, and I say this about jokes as well, they all fish in the same pond. I take my boat out a little further so I get something different. You know what I mean? Or a lot of people fish in the same pond, but they don't never get that fish that's right there that anybody could have had. You know what I mean? It's almost like the way that Beanie Siegel raps. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so simple, but it's so complex as well. Like, it's just well-rounded, perfect. Like, it's just, I don't know how to describe it. But I just want to get to a point where, like, I already have like over an hour and a half, possibly 2 hours worth of material. If I was to like make a special or something, or just get like a half hour of that off, maybe a character would help me to rebuild that half that I'm losing, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that would be in another couple of years, because I'm not ready for that.
Oh yeah, trust me, I know. Trust me, going through it was something, and I appreciate going through it. And it was, but yeah. But before we running out of time, so before I let you go, because I appreciate you coming on, and I want you to let everybody know where they can find you on social media.
You can find me on Facebook at Life's Ugly, one word, LIFES UGLY, Money Problem, MONEY Problem, PROBLEM. That's on Facebook. I'm on Twitter at @_Lump, and I'm on Instagram at Lump_Hamilton. See Lump live. That's all I can tell you. You know what I mean? I would love to see people come and check me out. I've been Philadelphia since day one. We moved to Virginia in '83, but we was back by '86. You know what I mean? And I started doing stand-up in 2011. I'm one of the funniest people I know, but I can name you 12 people to 20 people that are funnier than me. But at the same time, like, nobody rocks the way that I rock. I'll say from 2013, from 2012 to 2017, I was the hardest working comic in Philadelphia. And nobody knows that, because I was hitting open mics every night and, not really getting the shine and all that. And that's basically how I became the Pope. They call me the Pope of Philly comedy, because I done did all this work, but you know what I mean?
Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Good top, almost tore my damn dick off. Driving shorty's whip, yeah, I like to skirt off. Thought he's in my room, yeah, you know the shirt's off. My bitch a red bone with good lip gloss. I like my pussy sweet, yeah, I like smearing off. Better yet, white girls in their white claws. Nina on my lap, yeah, like Santa Claus. Clapping cheeks by no round of applause, yeah. Good top, almost tore my damn dick off. Driving shorty's whip, yeah, I like to skirt off. Thought he's in my room, yeah, you know the shirt's off. My bitch a red bone with good lip gloss. I like my pussy sweet, yeah, I like smearing off. Better yet, white girls in their white claws. Nina on my lap, yeah, like Santa Claus. Clapping cheeks by no round of applause, yeah. Moving real fast with a 223, and they see my balance and they wanna be like me. I'm walking down your boulevard, they all look at me. Envy the chip, they like, who is he? And I shot it next to me, they like, who is she? And she rockin' Fashion Nova with some Louis V. H on my waist, cause I'm past UG. Pay up your duties, man, pay back your fees, cause I'm about it. And I walk the talk. If I see an up, then he gets sucked. No MDMA, but he gets popped. And no Patrick Star, but he gets rocked. Forgive me, I'm sinning, but I'm chilling like villain. I'm dripping like ceiling, yes I'm spilling, I'm killing. Pop a bean to get out of my feelings. And yo bitch said my image is really appealing. That bitch is toxic, biohazardous. Living lavish, you can't flex like this. It's like magic, how I hit and dip. So nostalgic, how I remember shit. Good top, almost tore my damn dick off. Driving shorty's whip, yeah, I like to skirt off. Thought he's in my room, yeah, you know the shirt's off. My bitch a red bone with good lip gloss. I like my pussy sweet, yeah, I like smearing off. Better yet, white girls in their white claws. Nina on my lap, yeah, like Santa Claus. Clapping cheeks by no round of applause, yeah.
Smoking swishers, we roll it up. Feeling drowsy, might drop my double cup. Looking lucid, but I'm not dreaming. Wearing diamonds, yeah, you know them bitches gleaming. And all of these girls posing around me, they fiending. Smoking on my tree, now them hoes, they be dreaming. She like my recent, yeah, she tryna tweet me. She call me daddy and she wanna grease me. At the jeweler, gonna cop a buzz down. My shawty at home, waiting to get dick down. My ex came back like I'm the lost and found. Told her get the fuck out my face and out my town. Throw her head, told that hoe don't stop. Swerving the lane, just pass by and out. Had to get him litty, yeah, you see me do the mop. All our songs, they steady motherfucking bops, yeah. Don't fuck with no ops. We never gon' stop, yeah. Going hard till I drop, yeah. Oh no!
Good top, almost tore my damn dick off. Driving shorty's whip, yeah, I like to skirt off. Thought he's in my room, yeah, you know the shirt's off. My bitch a red bone with good lip gloss. I like my pussy sweet, yeah, I like smearing off. Better yet, white girls in their white claws. Nina on my lap, yeah, like Santa Claus. Clapping cheeks by no round of applause, yeah. Good top, almost tore my damn dick off. Driving shorty's whip, yeah, I like to skirt off. Thought he's in my room, yeah, you know the shirt's off. My bitch a red bone with good lip gloss. I like my pussy sweet, yeah, I like smearing off. Better yet, white girls in their white claws. Nina on my lap, yeah, like Santa Claus. Clapping cheeks by no round of applause, yeah.
All right, I've been nicknamed the Pope of Philly comedy because I hold no real power, but I've been here so long and I know so much. And you know, comics have come to me for advice and I pass it on like when people, you know what I mean, did the same for me when I first started out. So I have no problem with giving information. I'm not gonna give you like how did I put it? Like the game is I don't know, advice is free, but the game is still to be sold and not told. You know what I'm saying? So I can help you out with certain things, but I'm not going to tell you. I can't give you a formula, you know what I'm saying, to an equation that I haven't quite figured out myself.
Oh yeah, it's a personal journey being a comedian. That's all. You know, like you can have people tell you, you know, little tips and stuff here, and it could work sometimes. But at the end of the day, it's on you. You know, it's just you and that audience. That's it.
Right. You got to be the one up there standing in the pocket, trying not to get sacked.
Big facts.
You know what I mean? And then making sure that you step up in the pocket at the right place, step back, and you know, sometimes you gotta throw it out of bounds. I run a lot of misdirection, so that's why people love me because I be leading you right through there, and then I be leading you right through the gates of hell, and then I mean, boom, you fall in the lake. Like it's just it's crazy. You think I'm gonna say one thing and I go the other way with it, and people enjoy that. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Well, I definitely appreciate you. and we're gonna wrap up this interview. And definitely gonna have to have you on again. You know what I mean? Because I think with us, since we know each other, you know what I mean, we have a lot more to discuss. We can expand on a lot more things.
Like what they don't know is that we had a half-hour conversation before we press record. Like they don't know.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you, brother. I love you. Give my love to the wife and my man. But our birthday coming up. That's right. The 16th of December.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'll be turning 46.
He gonna be 18 this year.
Yeah, he finally gonna be a grown man. And he out there with y'all, right? He out in Cali?
Sir. Yep.
Oh, man, he living the life.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have stayed in Philadelphia neither. I'd have left.
I can't. I mean, the life that he has now, but I couldn't imagine me even having that life, let alone me being able to give my son that type of life. So I'm, very grateful and blessed for sure.
Listen, anytime you can go to Calabasas and it ain't on Kanye or the Kardashians, take advantage. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. This boy be running around hanging out in like Malibu and the Hidden Hills, and I was like, this kid just living his best life, man. Meanwhile, I'm over here, I'm working like a million jobs still to keep up,
You need to tuck him under the wing so he can start doing that shit too.
Oh, he don't want to do this. He don't want to do this. It's his journey. You know what I mean? Whatever he wants to do, I'll definitely support him, but he don't know that yet.
I feel you on that.
We're not all, I guess, we're not all entertainers or comedians or, whatever. I know he was trying to play basketball for a long time, and that's something that he's still, I guess, pursuing mostly. But that's really, everybody got their path.
Yeah, they do, but he ain't got to be in front of the camera. He could be behind it. They make lots of money too.
Oh, yeah, big facts. Well, I know that's why I came out here to do. I ain't come out here to show this face. I ain't get. I like, what I like. One of the best things that from back in the pandemic was that we had those masks and like having that anonymity where people can't see you.
Right. Right. Well, yo, I know you got to get life and I just got off my actual job, so I'm ready to take my ass home and go to sleep for a minute.
All right.
You know what I mean? See tonight, because I gotta catch some stages tonight. Hey, yo, good brother, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Then make some noise for Lump Hampton. Make some noise.
Thank you. See Lump Live, Philadelphia.
Yes, sir.
Thanks again, good brother. I love you. Thank you for having me.
Took a minute straight to the hills. Dive into thrills, oh yeah. Running up a tab, fuck a bill. On the road to the mill, yeah. West Coast vibing, she say I'm a doggy dog. Smoking on gelato, got me climbing on the wall. I don't play the lotto, get that paper when I want. Saying I'm a problem, what solution do you want? Seeing the sights while going to work. Late in the night, I'm going berserk. She know that I ain't even from this earth, but for the dollar, yeah, she gon' twerk. Ran out of Rory just to tour the town. Tequila got me spinning round and round and round. Pop a tab, now my mind feels so profound. Down in the darkness, yeah, I know that I won't drown. Got a chip on my shoulder, I won't let you down. Dropped all my limits, left them in the lost and found. Yeah, I had to say bye. Yeah, I get that money as time pass by. Yeah, I'm skirting like the Fast and Furious for the family. Yeah, I do it for the gang and I do it every day. I never stop, no limit. Yeah, I never stop, no limit. 110%, 110%. I get it, yeah, cause I know that I was sent to get it. For me and the gang. Took a minute straight to the I'm a doggy dog. Smoking on gelato got me climbing on the wall. I don't play the lotto, get that paper when I want. Saying I'm a problem, what solution do you want?
Quedando en el oeste, disfrutando con mi gente. Ella baila como J-Lo y te gusta mi nuevo flow. Baila para la derecha e izquierda. Those hips don't lie like Shakira. Baila para la derecha e izquierda. Those hips don't lie like Shakira. Tenemos casa amigos, no quiero ser tu amigo. Mataré a tus enemigos mientras tú matas a mi hijo. No soy un gangster, no lie. No fumo, boy, you get me high. No soy un gangster, no lie. Can't see you with no other guy. Chingando in English and Spanish. Shawty say I don't know when I panic. No, I'm tripping, she say that I'm manic. And my fault, baby girl, I'm Hispanic. Jugando dominos cerca de la piscina. Con mis amigos y quedando con mis amigas. Tenemos fumo y bastante de las bebidas. Y mi princesa que no sea mía todavía. Chillin' in Cali, feeling so fucking free, yeah. If you looking for me, this is where I'll probably be, yeah. Took a bit straight to the hills. Dive into thrills, oh yeah. Running up a tab, fuck a bill. On the road to the mill, oh yeah. West Coast vibing, she say I'm a doggy dog. Smoking on gelato, got me climbing on the wall. I don't play the lotto, get that paper when I want. Saying I'm a problem, what solution do you want?
All right, let's make some noise for our musical guest tonight, Uno.
What's up, y'all? How we doing?
Thank you for doing the show tonight.
Yeah.
I see you got a whole bunch of records behind you.
Yeah, I'm a big vinyl guy, honestly. I got a vinyl player last year for my birthday, and I've just been going kind of stupid, like stacking up my catalog. I got Travis Scott, got old Kendrick, Good Kid, Mad City. I got J. Cole. I got some Drake. I'm trying to build it out though. Just trying to get a little bit more exclusive stuff, but it's getting there.
Yeah. So when you do you like do you actually have the physical like copy of it and you can see like the actual album art and yeah, it is. It's fire.
Let me grab one of the arts for you, bro. I got it all back here, bro.
Okay.
This shit fucking. I got some Travis in here, man. This one I actually got from a friend. It's got like the song list on the back, pornography on this side, 3005. It's just cool because then you get to see like the different art styles as well. Like, because on Apple Music and all the streaming platforms, they got like the art on it, but like this is where like the artists go dumb with it.
Yeah, and then you can see all the credits. You can see kind of a little bit more in depth of the music, and then sometimes the artist adds like little like I don't know like notes and like whatever to it. So it's pretty fire. Yeah, I like that too. And there's nothing like opening up like new music, just opening up the record and everything, and then throwing that needle on it. Yeah, it's pretty fire.
And like one of my boys, the reason I got into it is because one of my boys, he was like huge J. Cole fan, huge Lil Uzi fan, and he was like, he wrote like an email to J. Cole about, I think it was 2014 Forest Hills Drive, and he sent him like a signed copy of KOD with like a shirt and everything. And so like he showed me that, and like he was showing me all his vinyls, and I was like, yo, I need to get into this because like I'm like very big into music, and he's not big into music like that. And he's like, yo, like, if you haven't already started like collecting these, like that's like a cool little hobby, and that's like become my new little addiction, you know?
Nice. That's nice. And I see, you got the 35s, sort of 45s. I mean, the little small ones.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a little the Scots, rounded out nice. Just got one song on it, but just pop it on when I'm like cleaning or cooking, just some casual shit.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I used to play Purple Rain and all that stuff on Prince records and stuff a lot. And then I had I think I had a Gloria Estefan joint. But yeah, I mean, that was another time.
No, definitely, definitely.
Yeah, and then I see you got the money too up there, so I guess it's like you just it's like a focus for you. Like you got the music, you got the money,
Yeah.
like you're just like okay,
Oh yeah, because like
yeah,
if I'll be coming out here, and especially when I be coming back in, because my front door is like right here.
hmm
I'll be coming in, it's like music, and then the money outside. You know, because like at the end of the day, that's the one thing you don't fuck around with is the money.
yeah. It definitely you don't.
Oh yeah.
So how did you get your name, Uno?
Yo, so I was born on November 1st, 2001, and my uncle would always call me like Uno. So yeah, I started making music around 4 years ago, and I was like, damn, like what do I want my artist name to be? Like I got a pretty clean last name, I think. My last name's Bravo. So that was like another thing. I was like, oh, I could do like Uno Bravo. And then like I was like, yo, like that's just so kismet, you know? Like
Mm,
I was born on 111 and 101. So I was like, my uncle already called me that. I'm going with Uno. And I even got pushback from some people I knew, and they were like, dude, like Uno the activist is popping, like the
mm,
battle rapper you were mentioning,
mm,
Uno is like
mm.
a real big name. And they were like, dude, like you might get like kind of like mixed up with them. And I was like, like they're pretty big. If I get mixed up with them, that's fine with me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think the that Uno Bravo sounds pretty fire. Definitely for sure, But do what you will with your name. But I still
Nah, type shit.
happy birthday. You know what I mean? Because it's
I
your
appreciate
birthday
it. I
about
appreciate
to
you.
pop up. All right, so you
Yes,
got your cake
sir.
already. You got the cake on your
Yo,
shirt.
oh God. Oh God. You already
Got your
know.
birthday cake. So you say you started 4 years ago, right?
Yeah, man. Like 4 or 5-ish. I really
Mhm.
started getting serious about music like tail end of high school. Cause before and after school, I had a group of friends that we would just like sit in the car, putting beats on, just freestyling on.
Mhm.
And then like when COVID popped off, I saw like a bunch of them kind of like dropped off and like just weren't really like that hungry about it. And then I went to college. We all kind of went our separate ways.
Mhm.
And that was when I really like started like really like kind of focusing and honing my craft and feeling what I wanted to do. And my parents were like, "Yo, like, are you sure you want to do this? Like, it's a very unsafe or like not that solid industry." And I was like, like, I feel like this is what I need to do. This is what I was here to do. And like, I've been blessed. I've had the support of them since I've like really sunk my teeth into it.
Mhm. So how about like your music in general, like inspiration wise, like what
A lot
inspires you?
of a lot of hip hop, R&B,
Mhm.
some trap. A lot of reggaeton. I'm Puerto Rican, so I grew up with like the salsa and bachata in the house.
Hey,
So that's
Wepa, I'm
something
Puerto
as
Rican
well.
too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yes
yeah, yeah,
sir, yes sir.
so yeah, that's what's up. So like,
Yeah.
I was gonna say like, so because I was expecting like, I think when your manager hit me up, I was expecting like maybe some reggaeton and stuff like that.
Oh,
Like, yeah, do you have some
because
reggaeton
I'm moving
tracks?
into that now a lot more
Mhm.
because for the
Okay.
longest time I wasn't super hyped. I was like, damn, like how will I sound in Spanish versus how will I sound in English? And like this
Mhm.
this debut track that we're dropping on the first is like one of the first tracks where I've like full fledged it like
Yeah.
verse in English, verse in Spanish, and I'm very happy with how it came out. Like I showed it to like a close friend of mine who's bilingual as well, and they were like, "Yo, so who's on the song with you?" And I was like, "That's me."
Yeah.
She like, "Yo, you sound way different in Spanish," and I was like, "That's good, that's good."
Well, that would make sense. I mean,
Mhm.
because you don't sound like you have like a thick accent. You know what I
Oh
mean?
no.
Like, because
Mhm.
Bad Bunny hosted SNL like 2 weeks ago, and
Yeah.
it was real broken English. And
Oh
like,
yeah.
and then for me, like I was born here in the States. You know what I mean? I was,
Mhm.
and I visited Puerto Rico, and seen family and stuff like that. But as far
Mhm.
as like being really bilingual, like my family didn't really speak Spanish to me. So
Mhm.
that's where it's kind of like I'm trying to embrace that more now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm trying to learn Spanish. I keep playing Duolingo. And
Yeah.
yeah, but there's
Uh-huh.
always that one person that just out of nowhere just comes out and tries to beat me on the leaderboard. No, who is Vanessa? Like I gotta get Vanessa
Mhm.
off the leaderboard. She try to keep me in the Ruby League. But no,
Mhm.
for people that play Duolingo know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah,
Them
but
leaderboards be having you up at night. I'm saying
yeah,
one more lesson. Shit.
exactly. You're like, I just gotta play this game. Like it's like a game
Yeah.
then. But then I also like I listen to Bad Bunny a lot and try
Mhm.
get it in, and I just start listening to like all that,
Oh yeah.
because before that I never really listened to any like really like Latin type of hip hop or anything
Mhm.
like that. It was all just straight regular hip hop, and
Yep.
but like the bars, they got bars too, and the flows are crazy because
Yeah.
it's just opens up a whole nother Like that's good. You can do it. It opens a whole nother language. Not just, I mean, obviously another language, but like all these different words, like all these different phrases,
like ways you can say stuff and
Yeah.
like you can flow and like especially what I've realized is going from like English to Spanish, like in like bar to bar, it's crazy how you can kind of like weave shit together and make it flow so well, like by talking about like this and then hopping over to this in Spanish. And it's just, it's very interesting. And like, what was funny because I wasn't fluent in Spanish like for the longest time. Like I'd always like be self-conscious of my Spanish. And like when I go like to visit my grandma in Puerto Rico when I was younger, I'd just be like, see. And she would like, she don't know what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? So then like my brother go to college because I'm the youngest of three. And then like I'm sitting in like accelerated Spanish class because I knew like enough, but like not like to talk fluently. And I was like, damn, like I need to like get this shit right. Cause like at the end of the day, my brother used to translate for me as a kid, like, oh, mom is saying this, blah, 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 blah. So I never picked it up. And then once he like flew to Coop, went to like college, I was like, okay, I need to like really brush up on this. And that was when I really started like learning and like getting comfortable speaking Spanish.
That's the same thing with me. Like I was texting my brother, and I didn't know he was like basically fluent. And I was like, when did this happen? Like, when was you hiding this from me? Because he does telemarketing and stuff too. So he's calling people, talking people Spanish. I said, man. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely good to have. Like, especially I live in LA, like, which to me is just basically Mexico. Like, this used to be Mexico. People, you know, like we took it, and so that's why so many, you know, people, you know, are Mexican here, and it's great, you know, just the culture, you know, and the food, and but you know, you'll miss something, you'll lose something if you don't know any Spanish. Like just being able to communicate with people, and I want to be able to communicate with some family too. So I know how the feeling is. You know what I mean? Like you said, you went to Puerto Rico, you talk to your grandmother, she's just like, see, like, you know,
she was like,
I don't know what you're talking about.
English with me, and I was trying to speak Spanish with her, and there was just a disconnect. And I came the next year, and we were talking in Spanish. She was like, I'm happy you learned because I was not doing that English bullshit, but
yeah, so a lot of like old heads will not. They're like, nah, I ain't messing with English. Like they're not like Bad Bunny don't even want to do English. You know what I mean? Like he's like, and I like that. I like that he's like, oh no, this is what I do. You know, and
exactly.
You know, that's pretty fire. But yeah, man, it's and it's not like you said, if you know some basic stuff, it's not as hard to kind of like pick up on it. But I'm still thinking in English, so that's my problem. I gotta switch that off. And try to switch on this, you know, thinking in Spanish. Yeah.
No, yeah, and that's been like the interesting thing because in Orlando we're like little Puerto Rico, like little Cuba, like we got a lot of different like sects over here. So you like go down 2 blocks and you're over here like the empanaderia, like everybody's hitting you with the machine gun Spanish, and if you don't pick it up, man, you're not gonna get your order.
Yeah, too fast. You're like, slow down, papi, slow down.
I'm saying.
But yeah, that was one thing I loved about Florida was there was like all these Puerto Ricans love going to like get food. There's always something to eat. All these you know, I forget the name of the markets that had the Spanish. I forget what it was, but anyway, because I used, that was when I went to school there. But so you said you know, you got this single coming out, and as far as like an album and stuff, are you working on a whole album as well or no?
Yeah, we're working on a whole album right now. I'm going through like a little bit of a rebrand right now because I had like 2 like EPs that were already out on my older Apple Music, but someone started dropping music on my profile. So I was like, there was 2 ways I could have gone about it. I could have either gone for the copyright and then like got whatever they were making off that. But they weren't really making anything off of like what they were putting out. So I was like, you know, like this might just be like, you know, God's plan. Like, let me rebrand, let me drop different shit on this. I'm going to re-release a lot of my old stuff. Probably just re-recording it. And right now we're in single mode. I'm hoping to have an album in the works by like next April. But that's tentative stuff. I mean, I have a few like ideas brewing, but nothing really super concrete yet.
Okay, that's good. So how about like doing like live shows?
Oh yeah, I actually have a show on the 2nd. That's gonna be here in Orlando, and then December 17th, I got one in Miami. So a lot of stuff popping off right now. I'm really hyped for it. I'm open for everything, you know. If I get an email from my manager saying, hey, we got a show in Kansas, bro, I'm into it. I'm into it because that's the thing as well that I think a lot of artists right now aren't doing. It's like, yeah, you get the streams, yeah, you got the TikTok plays, but you go to a live show and you don't know how to perform. Everybody gonna see you. Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, I was just talking about this like last week. It was the like Ice Spice was on SNL. And I mean, listen, I love Ice Spice. Don't get it twisted, right? But she was it's just that she wasn't doing anything. Like, you know, you have artists that we still got timeless artists like Beyonce, like running around like doing these like amazing performances, and you see Taylor Swift is selling out. I don't really know what Taylor Swift does at her concert. I've never been to a Taylor Swift concert.
I haven't either. I haven't seen it.
She got a lot of Swifties.
Yeah, I'm saying she got the army where she could just be up there with the mic and doing whatever, you know. But like, I feel like it's definitely crucial, especially for up and coming artists like myself. Like, I was talking with another artist. I was at like a networking thing at like a local studio my boy has, and he was like, "Oh, like I feel like you gotta perform because that's how people are really gonna like come out and ride for you is at those shows." And it kind of clicked for me. I was like, dang, like I hadn't done a show. The last show I did before this one on Thursday is gonna be like 6 months ago. And I was just thinking like, damn, I haven't been performing in a while. So I had to like hop out to those open mics, and it was a little bit of like a relearning process, especially in like terms of like performance and breath control, just making sure that like, you're not like up on stage, you know?
Yeah. I mean, you that's the whole thing. Like, you have to have like this like a showmanship, you know what I mean? Like, and people don't take the time to create that as well. Like, you know, it's just as much as like this practice makes perfect when you're doing with your recordings, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah. So that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So like I said, that's good for your birthday. You know what I mean? To have that going on. So we're getting close to running out of time, and I want to get like some of the other like stuff out, like as far as like your social media handles and stuff.
Yeah.
So let us all know where we can find you. So you
guys can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter as well, Rich_baby_uno. I kind of chose that name because I'm still a little bit jit. I'm 22. You know, I still got a lot of learning to do, but I got a rich mindset. I'm always willing to learn. You know, I feel like if you're not learning, you're not growing, but you can find me everywhere, Rich Baby Uno. Thrill diving out on 11/01. Super hyped for that. And if y'all are in the Orlando area, pop out at, I'm forgetting the location, but it is, I'll drop it on my Instagram, so y'all just peep it there.
Okay. Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. I think this I've learned a lot about you really quickly, and I appreciate you sharing with us. And I also think that, you know, you're already like on the way, you know what I mean? So you got some, we're gonna see you again, you know what I mean? So
I appreciate you.
Keep doing your thing. And if you ever come back to LA, come do the live version. You know, when you drop anything else, you know, please reach out. We could have you on again. And that's pretty much, you know, if you have anything else that you want to talk to me about, you got anything that's in the world happening that you feel that you want to talk to us and share with us, or in your world.
I mean, in my world right now, I've been just experimenting a little bit with Afro beats. I feel like that's like the next thing, and I'm trying to. Next song we're doing is a little bit of like an EDM Spanish song. So just kind of venturing out into different genres, not trying to limit myself, because I feel like that's where a lot of artists get stuck, and that's where they get stagnant, is like you find your sound, but then you just stay in that box of your sound. And it's like, you know, if you do this, and like, bro, anybody watching this who like likes my vibe, likes my music, bro, hit me up. I am all about collabing. I don't care what genre music you are. I don't care what you doing, where you at. We will make it work. You know, we're in such a technological age that there is no reason to not be doing what you want to do unless you like lazy and you living in yourself, you know?
I mean, honestly, that's like even how we connected, and like how I'm interviewing you, you know, like you don't have to, we don't need to be, you know, physically in the same spot anymore, you know, which is dope. You know, you can collaborate with somebody like that's in like France if you wanted to, you know.
I'm saying.
Yeah. So, and if somebody in France wants to collab with Uno,
I'm saying shit.
yeah,
We will get that done.
That's what's up, man. So thank you, man. Appreciate you, and let's make some noise for Uno. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Man.
You too, man.
Tonight's episode was brought to you by Español. Yes, it was brought to you by a whole language. ¿Por qué? Porque español es el lengua de mi madre.